Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the USA Jobs Q&A. So the other day, this was a question that I had created. I spoke with somebody who is in charge of, he previously was a hiring manager, and I wanted to know how does this whole reference check work. So and then I came across this thing because he basically gave me a list of questions that they will ask references when the whole interview process is done. So this is how it goes. It's pretty much standard. So there's a guide for the OPM, which is the Office of Personnel Management, and they basically give you an idea of what you're supposed to ask and how you should go about asking. So this is their little quick handbook that they have. It's only 5 pages long, and basically what they will do is they will actually use the sample questions to ask the referee. I'm not sure if that's the correct term, but that is the guideline of what they're supposed to do. So basically, the hiring manager or the HR department can ask for references. It depends on who wants to take on that responsibility, but from my understanding, it's generally the hiring manager. So with that being said, that the hiring manager is generally going to be the branch chief or some team lead or some supervisor, somewhere in that category. So basically, that person will be doing the reference check. So here we go with the quick guidelines. So basically, reference checking is a vital part of successful hiring strategy. So they're going to be verifying these information. And basically, they will be asking a number of questions based off your resume. If there's anything where you said that please ask me before contacting such and such person, there's guidelines that they have to follow. So even if you refuse to allow them to call a reference, they allow you to kind of give alternative choices. So that's one good thing that they allow people to do. So because there's always some places where people are in an environment where looking for another job could be harmful for them. So at least they're respectful in that sense, I feel. So this is basically the FAQ on the reference check. I'm just scrolling it down so you guys can look at it yourself through this video. I'm not going to read everything because it would make no sense that I make a video where you can actually just read it yourself. So you could just pause and then just look at what I'm providing for you here. Maybe I can zoom up a bit so you can actually read it better too. So that is basically the FAQs, and so these are developing questions for references. So when you're doing this, the hiring manager has the opportunity to make these so-called questions. But from my understanding is because if they ask the wrong question or if something was to be misconduct, they actually use the sample questions that are provided at the bottom only to avoid any kind of legal cases when calling for references. So with that being said, I'm just going to scroll further down, and when you look down, then this is kind of like their checklist of what they have to go through. So these are the sample questions that they will ask. It could be random order or whatever. So this is how a lot of the government works. The government works with sample questions or question like box, I guess you could say, where they store all these questions. And so these are the sample questions that they have, and they will just pull these questions and basically use these questions when calling a reference. Not necessarily will ask every single one, but they might take maybe a few off of this list and just ask whoever that they're trying to get in touch with. So that is how the reference check works in the government, and hopefully this helps. I was also curious myself how this works because I'm also in the job hunt search with everybody who are watching these videos. So far, I haven't had any luck. I've had a number of referred resumes, but nothing has cleared so far. I am in the science laboratory type medical type field, as well as biologist, microbiologist type field. So, um, and like I said in my previous video, I have experience with conducting the interviews, going through people's resumes, um, and so I'm just sharing my knowledge with you. I've been with the government for approximately 4 years now, and I've been able to look at quite a few inside information as well. I'm trying to gather information to try to collect more good information so I could provide it for people who are in the same situation as me, where they want to know things that they didn't really know, and to provide some kind of relief for the stress of job hunt searches that they can give you. So uh, that's all I have for you guys today. Like, share, subscribe. Hopefully in the next video I have more questions that I can look at and provide you with more information to kind of cover everything that you guys are interested in. See you guys next time. Thanks.